there, YouTube. It is I, Uncle John, back in the flesh yet again, and today I'm actually going to be doing a little review on the thing that I had purchased yesterday, which is the Blackweb gaming headset. I don't really think they're much of a gaming headset though, but they look like it anyway. Now, I have a very keen ear when it comes to sounding. It has to sound right in order to record. It has to sound right with the audio. The sounding has to sound right. And I tried these babies out last night, even on the Skype call, and apparently everyone could hear me. The beautiful thing about these headphones is that, one, when you put them on, it completely blocks out any surrounding noises around you, maybe about 99%. But one of the beautiful things about it is how cushiony earpieces are, or is, and how very soft and delicate the headrest is. It's very soft and delicate. I'm not pushing very hard on it. I don't want to ruin the fabrication to it. I also love how it bends like that. Sits just like that. It reminds me when I was a kid. We actually never had an upgrade on headsets ever, so we had the ones from pretty much the 30s or 70s, and it reminds me of that because they usually folded up just so, and it was actually a really great way to prevent from breaking the headsets. So that was a smart idea and thinking on. Another thing that I had realized too is the microphone part. The audio for me is really great. The sounding is really good. I can't say pitch perfect because nothing in the world is pitch perfect. Now, you may disagree with me on that part, but that's just the way that I believe. I don't think everything is pitch perfect. But I did try out the microphone. It actually works to the perfect point that I want it to when it comes to not only doing videos like this, but recording stories and whatnot. That's mainly one of the reasons why I got it. Another thing about it is that people complain about the microphone part, how it attaches and deattaches. How it attaches and, I think I said that right, deattaches itself. I don't know. I'm not 100% great on grammar, but I try. Now, the wonderful thing about it is that, say like you want to listen to music and whatnot, you can listen to it just like this. I will get to this part here in a moment where most people will ask, how in the world can you do that when it's only a USB port? Let's take our time to get into that part. Now, the wonderful part is when you put it back in, you want to be careful. Right there. You just want to be careful with it. You don't want to go yank it out and then put it back in and expect it to do its thing, because if you keep pulling it in and out, you're going to ruin the connection to it, and then it's just going to fall out. I don't know. Some people are pretty subtle when it comes to putting this back in, and next thing you know, it pops out. So in that case, it's not your fault. But if you are pretty rough on it, then it is your fault. Now, I have always tried to be very subtle when it comes to this stuff. When I was younger, I used to break a lot of this stuff. So I need to be very subtle when it comes to this. Another beautiful thing about it is the this little thing right here. I definitely love how the volume control is a scroller. Really love that. And one of the things that really bothers me about this, now I'm about to do pros and cons here in a little bit. One of the things that actually bothers me is Okay, I just had it. Okay, don't want that tangled up. Is how the mute button, the mute side, which is right. Actually, you can't really see it. Maybe you can from this distance. Focus, please, please. Love me long time. Yes. Focus, 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 focus. Never wants to focus. You did it on the Pokemon thing. Please focus. And it doesn't want to focus. Anyway, there's a mute thing right here, a little mute symbol right there. And what really bothers me is how the mute sign is right where the on slidey thing should be, and the sound thing is in the wrong position. It's actually right there where the muted side should be. The way that I see it is, if you were to turn this thing on, allowing, you know, your microphone to turn on, the sound should be right here when you go, oh, okay, I switched it over to the green part. That means it must be on. Now, what if it shows red? Does that mean that it's off? No. If you push it that way, it's off. But somehow, someway, some genius thought, well, let's go ahead, put it in reversal, and hope that some idiot out there can actually catch what we did. So, if that was the case, Blackweb, you did a wonderful job on allowing me to spot that. But I'm not saying that I hate on what you did. I'm not hating on you in general. I just don't really care for that part. But that's just one part that I don't care. But like I said, we're going to get to the pros and cons here in a little bit. The last part is the... Actually, this is a two-in-one thing, so this will be the last part. How many people say, well, about the part where I was talking about you can use the headphones to listen to music. Most of you are probably asking, how can you do that if it only has USB? Well, okay, I have a USB cover on here. That's what it came with. I really love how that is done and dealt with. So this is beautiful. I love it. Now, here's that part where it gets a little tricky. Now, most of you may or may not have this. I don't know. Like I said, I got this yesterday. So, yeah. What now? I actually have one of these. Wow. My fingers are really big when it comes to that. Oh well. See? Plug in like that. There you go. You got it. Let's go ahead and head into the pros versus cons here real quick before I do a sound testing. And yes, I am going to do the sound testing. I just want you all to hear, just in case if you all decide to go out and buy one yourself and you hear, depending on how you like it, we'll just see how that goes. So right now, let's do the pros versus cons. Here is the pros. Number one, I definitely like how the earphone or the headset parts fold. I really love that. That's a pro. So that's one pro. Another pro is how soft and cushioned both ear and headrest sit together. That is definitely a pro. So that's two pros. Another pro is how this comes off, and you have the choice of having this or having the headset, and you have like your own microphone stand and you want to talk into it, which as you see I don't have one. That's also a pro. Also, I love how the microphone sounds exactly like the one that I have. I was looking for it. It's on my head. How it sounds like the one that I have a little bit. I don't know. But like I said, I did test it out, so I think that would be, let's see, 1, 2, okay, this is number 3 for Pro. The other one for Pro, which this should be number 4, is how not only do you get the cover for your USB port whenever you're done with it and you take it out. In that case, if you want to listen to music, you just take the jack out, and there you go. You got the jack there right where you want it, which is pretty cool. People love me today, I guess. Which is pretty cool to me. Now, this is where the part that I don't really care for, and I think is pretty obvious. The con is that red, green colors I don't mind. Positioning, Blackweb, if you are watching this, positioning, make sure sounding is where green should be, because if someone sees green, they automatically assume, okay, is that on? But wait a second, it's near red. I mean, tell me, am I missing something? Is that the way that it's supposed to be built, or did someone forget? I want to say modulants, but that is so wrong. I'm probably using that in a really horrible context sense. But please tell me if you all are watching this. Is that how that should be? I really don't think that's how that should be at all. And I'm not really talking about the company themselves. I'm actually asking you all that's watching this. Is that how that should be? The sounding right underneath the red and the mute right underneath the green, should it be reversed? I don't know. You all tell me. How do you all feel about that? Well, let's go back to pros here real quick. I definitely like the scrolling on the volume part. So without further ado, I know that you all are just dying to hear what this thing sounds like. Give me a few moments and actually give me a moment and let me try to see if I can get this thing to work on this part. Hopefully I don't screw this one up. So one moment please. I knew what I was doing. Okay, it took me a while to figure out how to do this. What I forgot to do was to turn on the microphone. I actually thought it was on the whole time, and I'm looking down at my software and I'm like, why are you not wanting to work? I hear myself mumble. I know I'm not talking too loud. I can see okay, I just said something really loud, but I can see myself right there talking. It's like, so if the bar does go like all the way up, then I am doing pretty loud things. But I don't know if you all can hear my ceiling fan at all, but it got really hot for me. But this is what the headphones sound like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end it from these. So if you like the sound quality to them, the link for these things will be down in the description, link down below. Other than that, that should be it. So until then, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, YouTube. Okay, I forgot a little something to mention about with these headsets here, or why do I say headsets and these? I don't know why. But with this headset here, it is very recommended for those that want to stream live or record live while playing some gameplay footage. Also, it is highly recommended to those that do creepypasta stories. If you're really into reading creepypastas or your own stories of that matter, or record Skype calls. It's really recommended to get one of these. As I said, they're about almost $50, about $47 with change. So I completely give this 2 thumbs up. So go ahead, buy yours today or whenever you can. Links to get the headset is going to be right down there, down below, description box. So until then, that's my review of a Blackweb gaming headset, or PC headset that I like to go ahead and call. So until then, I will see you all later on. Take care, YouTube.